Smith, and they're ready to run. The Lavazza handicap, 14 racing, and Pure Magnus jumped away pretty well with Dalgaranga, and also going up there towards the outside is Locker In right on the speed early. Clever Dick as well. Charging over Bo recapitulates up there in the firing line as they'd settled properly into stride with Picasso Bay. Then Pasadena back on the rail. A length and a half away at the 1,000 Diamond Decoy. Champagne Gals in the back half of proceedings with Rosie Redress. Lady Sass is out there pretty wide and also in the back half. Tribute to Glory. And towards the tail is Benny Bow. 800 left to race, and Dalgaranga had gone to the top by about a length. Bow second, and back on the inside, travelling third is Pure Magnus. Around the outside there is Recapitulate sliding forward. Then came Locker In the middle, back on the fence to Pasadena. Picasso Bay outside of those. Held up behind them, Clever Dick, and now taking off his Diamond Decoy into the turn. It'll be trailed by Lady Sass, spotting the leader about 6 or 7 onto the bend. Followed further back, Tribute to Glory. Champagne Gal a minute out of its ground, and then Rosie Redress, and back towards the tail is Benny Bow. Dalgaranga though the leader down to the 250 with Pure Magnus in pursuit. It's Pure Magnus ranging up to Dalgaranga. 2 or 3 lengths came further back Picasso Bay. Look at Lady Sass, she's finishing brilliantly. It's Pure Magnus. Lady Sass is flying, she is coming at the rate of knots. Pure Magnus stopping and diving at it. Lady Sass on the line. I reckon she might have got the momentum here, Lady Sass from Pure Magnus. Tight finish though, and right behind those was Picasso Bay, and also there Dalgaranga. Not sure about the minor spot. Diamond Decoy, Pasadena there in the middle, followed by Clever Dick, Tribute to Glory, and then Rosie Redress. Further back to Benny Bow, Recapitulate, and amongst the last of them home is Locker In. Pure Magnus. Lucy Warwick looks for the double, but on the scene comes Lady Sass with a wet sail. She has cut Pure Magnus down. Tight go, big finishing run. Lady Sass, they split it together. I think she's done enough to get there. Number 13, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, but we wait for the numbers. Lady Sass, 13, gets it from 2 Pure Magnus, and 11 in the photo. Diamond Decoy has run third in front of number 6, Picasso Bay. 13 to 11.6 after the running of race number 7. Lady Sass has finished brilliantly first up for the Danny Morton stable. A filly by Unencumbered from For the Girls for the Gold Front Thoroughbred Racing Syndicate. And Mrs. M.L. and Ms. J. Rose, Mesdames K. Callahan, A. Priolo, and B. Cotsey, L. Bishop, J. O'Driscoll, Ms. A. Joyce, M. Caputi, B. Luca, N. O'Keefe, Carol Morton. 7 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds now. And that was a super return here for the Danny Morton yard. 361.70 over Pure Magnus. Number 2 by Magnus out of Pure Excellence, Justin Warwick and Lucy Warwick for J.P. Chung and H. Welton. And third, 11, Diamond Decoy by He's a Decoy from Collecting. A good performance as well, second up. Summer Dixon, Jared Noski, 320. A short half head, a length and a half. The margins, the time they've run is 125.12. But she really had to put her skates on to cut the leader down over the final stages of the race there. So a fabulous performance by Lady Sass in winning race 7. Gets there by the narrowest of margins. Final event, 6:15. Take out 10 Aquavit, 14 Slick Sam, and also 18 Checkers there in the last. In the meantime, let's go to Gareth. And that was a big finishing run by Lady Sass to get home.
Yes, that was a big effort. And Dan Morton, geez, he trains well for the girls' syndicates. I don't know what the secret there is, but he's about to join us now. And that was a good performance by Lady Sass. She got a long way back and she motored home, and that was a win and a half.
I do try harder for the chicks. Yeah, no, my heart was in my mouth again at the top of the straight. I'm thinking, oh, here we go again. But, yeah, she's got a fair bit of upside, I think.
She's first up today. How much improvement in her?
Well, I think once she gets out over a bit of ground, you'll see a pretty quality sort of horse, I think, yeah.
And were you expecting a performance like that first up? She was heavily supported on track.
Yeah, it drew a bit of an awkward gate, and I know Clint was a bit worried, but I said just, ride her like she's the best horse in the race and, see what unfolds. So that's what we did.
What's her best trip?
I don't know. We sort of stretched her out there towards a mile last start. I think she'll run it out really strong.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Cheers.
There's Dan Morton, and Brittany Taylor's about to catch up with Clinton Johnston Porter. Pure Magnus was good. Diamond Decoy was back in third, and Picasso Bay was officially fourth. But here's Brittany catching up with Clinton.
And it's Clint's first Metro winner back since he's returned from injury. Clint, this must be rewarding because how long did you spend on the sidelines?
Yes, it was a long time. It was 6 months. It's a long time to be out, and it's good to be back again.
When you have a win like this, it must be very rewarding.
Yeah, it's been a long day. We've been quite unlucky today, and to finally get her home, it's quite grateful.
Danny said the instructions were righto like the best horse in the race, but we could see you just having a look over your shoulder behind you, were you hoping to just slot in somewhere?
Yeah, it was very unlucky. I was caught 4 deep with no cover most of the trip, and I didn't really want to be there. I know she's the best horse in the race, but it was just unfortunate to be stuck like that. I was just looking for a bit of cover. Never found any until about the 600 when everyone started going, so it was just an unlucky run.
As you cornered for home, you had to go wide. Did you feel like you had the horse underneath you that would be able to run over the top of them?
Yeah, definitely. She's got lots of ability, and as you just seen then, she can explode when she needs to.
Well, congratulations, Clint. Onwards and upwards from here.
Yeah, thanks, Britt.
Yeah, one into Clinton Johnston Porter. Lady Sass defeats Pure Magnus, Diamond Decoy and Picasso Bay, 13, 2, 11 and 6. That wraps up the second last here at Ascot today. We'll be back for the last.